welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the family. So as you can see in this video, we are in a different location. I just wanted to do something different with you guys, ring in the new year. Happy New Year, by the way, guys. We survived 2020. Even though 2021 is starting to look a little familiar, but we don't want to speak on that just yet, okay? I just wanted to do a matcha and chill session with you guys. For those of you guys who don't know, I am a matcha fan. I love me a good matcha latte, okay? So I went to Aroma. If you guys want to check it out, Aroma has the best matcha lattes that I've tried so far. I just got a medium iced matcha latte with oat milk. That's pretty much it, super basic. And then I also got like a breakfast sandwich because after I filmed this, your girl got to eat, okay? So with my love of matcha, I felt like it was only right to start a new segment on my channel here called Matcha and Chill, okay? It's not gonna always be in my car, will be wherever the vibes take me. Today specifically, I wanted to just rein in the new year with you guys and also just to talk about, you know, new healthy habits, manifestation, vision boards, everything to just really glow up in 2021 because you know what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna have a repeat of 2020 because basically all our plans, all our aspirations, for the most part, at least I can speak for myself, were just a flop. We're canceled, .com.org.worldwide because Miss Rona just pretty much decided to, you know, invade our situation.
Hey! Hey! How y'all doing?
And not let us accomplish our goals. So I just wanted to tell you guys what I have in mind and also personally just share some lessons that I learned in 2020 that I want to bring into the new year with me as well, just so I can have a really fruitful, you know, great year, and hopefully you guys can benefit from the topics that I talk about today. So yeah, anyways, this intro is getting hella long, so let's get to it. So first, I want to talk about glowing up mentally and physically this year and just making 2021 our year, period. Because I kind of feel like with 2020, we were handed so much at one time. It's completely justified that we didn't reach any of our goals and aspirations. But I kind of feel like now, sadly, we've become accustomed to the situation that we're living in right now. And we're trying to make the best of it and just move forward and just try to figure out better habits that we can create for this year. So one of the biggest lessons that I personally learned in 2020 was to not share what I'm planning to do, what my goals are, what my aspirations are with other people, just because I feel like evil eye is real in these streets, okay guys? And I kind of feel like a lot of the times when you speak on things, there's a higher chance that they might not come into fruition because you've told so many people about what you want to do. So I decided that in 2021, I'm no longer gonna be a talker. I'm just gonna literally, like they say, move in silence. I'm definitely someone where if I get excited for something, I want to tell my friends, I want to tell my family, I just want to share it. Like I want everybody to be like, oh my god, let's get excited together. No, ain't nobody got time for that anymore. I've decided that this year I'm gonna mentally glow up by not being too much of a talker on what I want to actually do and just letting my results speak for itself. And I think that it's so important. I wanted to pass that along to you guys as well, is that this year, if you want to glow up physically, like let's say you want to, you know, reach your weight loss goals, whether it's buying a new car, moving, whatever you want to do this year, you know, getting a new job, I highly encourage you guys to keep that to yourself. Don't let anybody inside your little personal bubble and just grind it out on your own, because there is a chance that, you know, someone may hear of your plans and that person might not be wishing you well. That's actually a really sad reality of life. Like personally for me, if I hear someone wants to get a new job, if they're, you know, excited that they lost some weight, I'm just like, yes girl, like that's just how I am. And I've had to learn the hard way that not everybody is like that, because you might be rooting for everybody, but honey, behind closed doors, even someone close to you might not be rooting for you. Do you get what I'm saying? So just keep everything to yourself. Just zip it, okay? And glow up physically, financially, mentally, everything, spiritually. If you want to get closer to Allah, if you want to work on your deen, you want to work on your salah, don't be posting that on Instagram stories. Just keep it to yourself, because I feel like there's 100% more chance, if God has willed it, that it will be more successful if you kept it to yourself. So I don't know if it's just me, but after the New Year's, I went into a crazy like cleaning frenzy. All I wanted to do was organize my apartment, get rid of anything that I no longer need, and just like declutter my life, reorganize my life. I started making vision boards. I was just like, you know, planning and plotting how I want to start my year off right with success, okay? So So let me know in the comments. I'm just curious, did anybody else go into a crazy organization phase after the New Year's and the holidays? Are we the same squad? Let me know in the comments down below. I feel like it was the best way to start my year. I highly encourage you guys to declutter, organize, clean, just create more minimalistic vibes in your home, or just a fresh start in your home. Whether it's even like reorganizing your apartment or your bedroom, just to give yourself like different vibes. I feel like it creates a fresh environment for you to welcome in the year, and you just feel like, yes, new vibes, new atmosphere. Especially for me, since I work from home, it really does help. You know, it helps me mentally to just like have everything organized. It really helps, you know, de-stress. So that's pretty much one thing I would recommend to bring into the new year, is get rid of all that clutter, sis. Get rid of all that baggage from 2020 that you don't need in your life. Any clothes that you know damn well you're not gonna wear anymore, okay? Just throw it out. Just toss everything. Anything that you can donate, donate. There will never be a moment where you will use it, okay? I am guilty of that. I used to be that person where I used to be like, okay, one day I will need this, so I'm gonna keep it. And then that day never comes. So just throw it out, okay? And also, guys, shout out to my sis Natalie. I'm gonna link her Instagram in the description box below, because she always gives such great tips on like how to reorganize your life, DIYs, different things in general. And she's actually who inspired me to create a vision board for this year. I've never done that before. I don't normally create vision boards because I just feel like, oh, I already know what I want to do mentally, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tackle my goal and just achieve it, period. Like, that's just what I'm gonna do. But I feel like making a vision board was so beneficial for me, because every day when I go onto my laptop, because I made an electronic vision board, because ain't nobody got time to be cutting and gluing and doing all that stuff, okay? I don't have the patience for it, okay? I left my arts and crafts passion in high school. I ain't got the energy to be cutting things up, okay? Who's got time for that? Not me, not I, okay? So I created a digital vision board using Keynote, and I got that idea from Natalie, and I thought it was genius. And I just got like cute, aesthetically pleasing pictures off Pinterest and created my vision board, and then I saved it on my computer. I've seen some people go ahead and make their vision board their home screen on their laptops or on their computers or even on their phones, just so that they can have that daily reminder and daily motivation. But I personally just, you know, saved it as a JPEG and left it on my computer, so every morning I open it up, because I didn't want to have it as my actual home screen, because that goes behind my whole first theory that I talked to you guys about, which is keeping my vision and keeping my goals to myself. So I just open it up every morning. I start my day off by opening up my vision board, and I also open up my vision board before I go to bed. So I'm constantly reminded of my goals, and this is something that I feel like has been really helping motivate me, and hopefully, inshallah, it will continue to motivate me along the way. I'm not going to share what I have on my vision board, but inshallah, if everything that I've planned comes into fruition and I reach those goals, then I will update you guys and say like, guys, I had this on my vision board and I was able to manifest it. And that brings me to the next topic that I want to talk about, is manifestation. Personally, I feel like manifestation really works, and I feel like it's really helpful to accomplish goals. And how I use manifestation is honestly through the art of prayer. I connect manifestation to my spirituality. I know a lot of people might not use manifestation in that way or view it in that way. Let's say I have a goal and I want to accomplish it, then I'm gonna go ahead and make a prayer about it and then ask for God to bring that into my life when it's best for me. Or let's say I ask God or I ask Allah to keep something away from me if it's not good for me. That's like how I like to use prayer intertwined with manifestation. For example, for all the goals that I have in the new year in 2021, I'm definitely manifesting it, but I'm also praying about it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna put it out there like, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to accomplish this year, but also I'm gonna work towards it, and also I'm gonna increase my prayer, so hopefully that if God wills it for me, I will see myself accomplish that goal. So that's how I connect manifestation, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. But so I would say go ahead and manifest anything that you want to accomplish. Increase your prayers, okay? Increase your spirituality. Go ahead and glow up mentally and physically. Organize your home, because honestly, guys, there's a lot of studies that say a clean house is a clean mind, okay? Go ahead and create your vision boards, manifest things into your life, put that positive energy out there. We are not thinking negative. No more negative Nancy vibes, okay? Even though the world is trying us right now, there's a lot of things going on that puts us in that place where we can easily be that negative Nancy. Do you get what I'm saying? But just be positive this year. Try to, you know, stay in a more positive realm. A lot of the times with everything that we see on the news, everything that's happening in the world can take a toll on your mental, and then that will just stop you from accomplishing what you want to do. You get what I'm saying? So try to see the best in life, even though we are in trying times, just for your sake, just so that you're not stressed all the time. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I kind of felt like everything that was happening in the world definitely took a toll on my mental. I feel like I wasn't enjoying my content as much as I was anymore. Just so many different things. I can go on for days, but I decided that I, of course, stay informed and stay educated about what's happening in the world, but also put that aside for my mental health. Take breaks from looking at news parasites all the time so that you can be functioning properly and you can be a positive human being and obviously give the world the best version of you. So I've noticed that's what I've had to do for myself. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about in this matcha and chill session. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to do like an introduction to my content for this year and also just to pop in and say hi to you guys and chill with you guys. And let me know in the comments if you guys would like more of these matcha and chill moments, because I love a good matcha and I love talking to you guys, so I'm good with it either way. I just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you guys who are subscribed to my channel and are supporting my content. It honestly means so much to me, and I cannot wait to create more videos for you guys and just, you know, create more happiness, create more vibes, and create more slayage. Period. Okay, I know that 2020 took like a huge toll on all of us. It was just a very depressing year, or if it was a great year for you, then I'm happy for you, sis. Okay, we can see that so many people have become more aware of systemic racism, all of those different things that we see playing out before our very eyes. A lot of people have become more educated and more informed and more woke, as you could say. So I feel like we gained a lot of things out of this year, even though we've seen a lot of sadness, we've seen a lot of hardships. There's a lot of people who have lost their jobs. There's a lot of people who have gotten sick, who have lost loved ones, you know. And I feel for all of you guys, and I'm hoping that this year is just a better year for you guys, that you don't have to have any hardships, inshallah. I'm praying and I'm making dua for all of you guys, and I hope that this year is so much more better. And just remember that God doesn't put on us anything that we cannot handle. You know, every day that you wake up is a blessing, so just make the best of it and just, you know, don't shortchange yourself. One of my managers gave me like the best advice that I want to leave you guys with as well, is she pretty much said that if you feel like last year you barely tapped into your potential and you don't show up for yourself this year, you pretty much are cheating yourself from seeing the success and your greatness that you can accomplish. You are cheating yourself, and who wants to do that? So I would say don't cheat yourselves this year, guys, and just show up for yourself, be there for yourself, and also create boundaries. If you need to create boundaries with people, because I feel like boundaries are so important. So, you know, I was about to close this video, but I could talk about that right now real quick, okay? So I kind of feel like with family, a lot of the times they can see you still as that baby, but now when you're getting older, you have to start growing up and like creating certain boundaries and just letting people know like, okay, I love you guys, but I gotta do this hustle so I won't be as available as I was. Or even when it comes to friends, the same thing, you know, talking about like, guys, I might not be as available, but doesn't mean that I'm not friends with you anymore. I still love you guys, but I gotta get my hustle on and I gotta work for my future, because I want to be 10 steps forward instead of chilling all the time and socializing and still being stuck at the same place by this time next year. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've had to learn to create boundaries. I would just highly recommend that you guys learn to love your own company. To my younger followers, it's okay to love to spend time with your family. I kind of feel like when I was growing up, I don't know if that's still a thing nowadays, but when I was in high school, it always used to be like, oh my god, weird to hang out with your parents or hang out with your family. I'd rather hang out with my friends. Actually, no, I love my family. I love spending time with them. Like, my mom is my best friend. That's my home skillet biscuit, okay? And I love spending time with her. And I feel like we've learned from 2020, if anything, life is short. Spend as much time with your loved ones. Love upon the people who love you, okay? It's cool to hang out and love your mom. It's cool to spend time with your family, and it's cool to love upon your siblings and just, you know, enjoy time with them. If you didn't accomplish anything last year, that's fine. 2020 doesn't count. We're gonna act like sis didn't happen, okay? I know there's a lot of people that feel like 2021 is so far starting to look like a repeat of 2020, but also you have to remember, guys, every year is a fresh start. Every day is a fresh start. So how you show up for yourself is gonna determine the outcome of your next few months. It's gonna determine the outcome of your year. So just make sure you show up for you, stay in your lane, have tunnel vision on all of your goals, you know, work hard and protect your energy and love upon your family, manifest your dreams. I'm wishing you guys all the best in this year. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the family, because I would love to have you guys here. Also, come say hi in the comments, because I love replying to you guys and I appreciate every single one of you guys who takes the time out of your day to comment, because it means a lot to me. Also, make sure you hit the bell notification button so you're notified whenever I upload, because you don't want to miss out when your sis posts some content, okay? Period. And like always, I'll see you guys in my next video.
Do the right, what it will be.